COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
So a lawyer in Tampa Bay, Florida was caught operating a pornography sex ring using female inmates that are locked up within the jail and prison system. It seems like the corruption within the law and judicial system just doesn't stop, does it? A 54-year-old attorney by the name of Andrew Spark was using his attorney-client privileges to utilize one of the rooms which are usually used by the inmates to speak with their attorney. He actually took advantage of that to go and see inmates who he didn't even represent. As the sheriff stated, he duped the system.
Spark worked for the former Attorney General for 7 years. Now, Spark had never represented Baselli in her federal criminal case or at any other time. So he really duped the system.
He would go in there, he would meet with them, and then he would proposition them and force them and coerce them to have oral sex with him and record them on tape in their prison uniform. He would set up a whole pornography scene using these female inmates in their moment of desperation to have sex with him for money. Once they performed the oral sex on him, he would then transfer and deposit the funds and the money within their commissary account. Their commissary account, people. Oh, but it gets worse. The attorney, he actually would upload these sex videos with these real inmates, with these women. These women are somebody's mother, they're somebody's daughter, sister, they're somebody's wife. He would actually upload it to pornography sites online. And most likely he was getting paid for it. Most likely there was an exchange of money and he was profiting off the abuse of these women. And men and women would indulge in these pornography videos not knowing that this is real life. These are real women. He would set it up like it was a porn scene, but it's their real prison identification badge that you're seeing. I mean, it's deplorable. It is sickening. And I hate to see people being taken advantage of. I feel like it needs to be something that's on everybody's radar right now. And be on the lookout, because I don't think he's the only one. And I don't think this is just happening in Florida. This has been happening within the prison system. This has been happening. They're taking advantage of people. The guards are taking advantage of people. The lawyers, the judges. We saw what happened with Meek Mill. The judge pretty much threw everything she could at him because he wouldn't play ball with her. He wouldn't sign to a specific record agent. He wouldn't shout her out on a Boys to Men record. When it was time to sentence him, she gave him a very harsh and heavy-handed sentence because he didn't play ball, because he didn't do her a favor. I mean, it's getting real tricky with the law right now. People who we put in positions of power are taking advantage of it, and they're using the system not as a shield, but as a sword to inflict abuse upon people. This is real life. We need to start holding our lawmakers accountable, and we need to start electing people who are going to work for the people and not work against the people. It's getting to the point where you can't tell the good guys from the bad guys, because the bad guys dress like the good guys now. Some of the bad guys are actually wearing judge robes, police uniforms. The bad guys no longer are wearing their pants sagging with the tattoos and the stereotypical thugs and criminals. Now the criminals are wearing Armani suits. They're wearing lawyer suits. Now the criminals are wearing uniforms of prestigious government officials. The attorney, he was going from prison to prison, taking advantage of these women in their hour of need. They're prisoners. They're in jail. They're like in the worst situation you could possibly be in. And thank God, one of the women, they made the law enforcement aware. When law enforcement burst into the room, he was literally caught, exposed, with his pants down, and arrested. They're literally saying that he gamed the system. And I'm sure he's not the only one. He's just the one that got caught. We are living in a season of accountability. All those who have done evil upon the weak, they're all falling like dominoes. I ask that you lift this country up in your prayers. The grass has gone too long without being cut. The grass has gotten too high, and the snakes have hidden amongst them. This is the season where God is revealing the snakes. It's time to be vigilant. It's time to be watchful for who's among you. I'm talking about in your life. I'm talking about your friends. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about certain colleagues that you have around you. It's time to clean house and cut grass and get the snakes out. Straight up. Be encouraged. Be great. Be blessed. Once again, it's your boy Kylie, keeping it 100 always. Somebody gotta do it.
These use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon. Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.